Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This will be my finale for my 2019 Pan That palette. It is currently March 4th, so I've had some extra time to work on it, most definitely. But I'm really slow, so by no means did that extra time create a big impact on my progress. I mean, yeah, I think choosing the Naked 3 for my first Pan That palette was probably a really bad decision. Um, there's just so much product in it, and the mats are pretty hardly pressed. But anyways, that's besides the point. The year is over now. Well, it's been over, but the project for me is over now, which means I can move on to something else that might just work better for me. First things first, though, I'm going to show you my Baby Pan That palette. For my Baby Pan That palette, I am panning the Clinique Duo and Starry Rose and Fawn Satin. This is Starry Rose, this is Fawn Satin. There are bigger dips in there, but this too will take me forever. The pans are pretty deep, but for the most part, I'm enjoying it. I'm wearing Fawn Satin on my eyes today, just kind of like a one shadow look. I will continue to work on this even though I'm done with the Naked 3. I got the idea for a Baby Pan That palette from Paula, from a beauty guru made me do it. What she does, she picks a smaller palette that is 2 to 5 pans, and she pans that as a Baby Pan That palette, and she just works on it until she's completely done with it. So that is what I will also be doing with this. I will continue to work on it until it's completely done, which, judging from my progress and my pace, might take several years, which is really sad. It shouldn't take me that long to pan something, but I'm just really slow. And as I've stated multiple times throughout different videos on my channel, I don't wear makeup that often. I just can't be bothered, honestly. Like, I am not a morning person in the slightest. So, despite the fact that my first class of the day is usually around 10:20, so you'd be like, oh, wake up at 8. You'd have plenty of time to do your makeup. Nope. Nope. Definitely not. But then again, I usually go to bed at like 4 a.m., so maybe that has something to do with it. So, yeah, honestly, the earliest I ever go to bed is 2 a.m. I'm rambling. I need to move on. Anyways, the palette, the Naked 3, I will show you what it looked like last update. And this is what it looks like now. So, I have definitely expanded the pan. Sorry, my camera is flipped and my brain cannot handle it. So I definitely expanded the pan in Strange, and as you might be able to see, maybe, I did hit side pan on it. Yay! Finally. And then I slightly expanded the pan here on Dust and on Limit. And then for, Nooner, I have a second pan, which I don't believe that I had that in the last update, but I do now, which is super exciting. Also, in this last shade here, you can see that there's a pretty big dip forming. I don't think I'm going to hit pan on that anytime soon. Well, definitely not, because I'm going to be done with this palette for a while. But if I were to keep working on it, I still think that I wouldn't hit pan too quickly. But there is a decent dip, which honestly surprised me so much because this dark shade, that's the last thing that I would expect to hit pan on. But yeah, I guess I just kind of used it more than I thought. But yeah, this is what a year of use looks like for me, which is kind of disappointing, not gonna lie. I mean, in Burnout, at least I think it's Burnout, the name, as you can see, is gone, but there is a slight dip in there. I don't know if you can tell or not. I really don't think you can. There is a slight dip in there, but like all the other shimmers, pretty much, aside from Dust, but yep, other than what I've mentioned so far, basically these first 4 shades, Nooner and Dark Heart, those are the only ones that have any noticeable use in them. All the other ones basically look untouched, which I don't know. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, I'm really happy with the result of how this turned out. This was a gift for my 15th birthday from my aunt. And now if my aunt is ever like, for some reason, looking at this palette that she got me, she can see that like, oh, I've used it, you know. There is definitely clear use on the palette, so I don't consider this project a complete bust. With that being said, I am so looking forward to finally working on a different palette for 2020. The palette that I chose is a drugstore palette, and the pans are a lot more shallow. The formula is a bit more powdery. And I feel like I'm just going to be so much more I feel like I'm going to be so much more successful in just making progress. I think I'm going to be so much more motivated too. And also, I can basically make like one look with this palette or several variations of a very similar look. I'm hoping that my palette for next year, it's still neutral, but it'll give me some variety. I don't know. I'm kind of sick of this palette, not gonna lie. And I'm just really happy for 2020. Anyways, I'm rambling so much, but thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!